Well, halftime of the Georgia Gamecock game, and what a surprise. Georgia's out to a dominating lead. Look, Georgia's going to win this game. Only the most delusional of fans of the Cock ever doubted that. 26-6 at halftime. Georgia still yet to give up a defensive touchdown all season long, holding South Carolina to 2 field goals in that first half. I can't even. I have to talk about Clemson. This is a Georgia halftime video. Clemson upset Georgia Tech today 14-8 in one of the wildest games of the day. Georgia Tech drove down with a chance to tie it up with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Clemson goal line stand, 4th and goal. Georgia Tech didn't get in. Clemson comes out with like 10 seconds to go. A safety. Georgia Tech gets a safety, makes it 14-8. So they have to kick off, but just no time left. The time runs out for Georgia Tech. Clemson gets the upset over the Nerds today. The Auburn-Penn State game living up to the hype so far. 5 minutes to go in the first half of that one. Auburn's up 10-7. And Ole Miss and Tulane, I wanted to watch that game. It's in a weather delay. But back to the Georgia-South Carolina game. Georgia's defense, lights out, with the exception of a couple of big plays from Carolina, one of which was just a great play by the Carolina wide receiver. It was great coverage on the play. The guy, Van is his last name for South Carolina. He just out-jumped the Georgia guy and made a great catch. I mean, what can you do? Sometimes that happens. It's a lot easier to take something like that happening than someone just getting burned or beat for a big touchdown or something like that. So, defense playing lights out. The South Carolina quarterbacks, you feel bad for. They drop back. Georgia's in the backfield. It seems like Georgia's in the backfield before the ball is even snapped. The defensive front is just ridiculous. Nakobe Dean, inside linebackers, eating them up on those inside blitzes. Kirby Smart's the most quarterback-ignorant human being in the history of mankind. There is not a single logical or rational explanation that can be made for putting Stetson Bennett into this game in the 3rd or 4th series of the game, whatever it was. And, of course, he comes out and right away throws an interception. That has nothing to do. I'm not mad that Stetson threw the interception. He never should have been in the game. Why are you rotating your 4th-string quarterback who's a 5th-year senior? You're not getting him into the game for experience. He's got a ton of experience. That's how we know he's no good. Why? JT Daniels at the time was something like 8 of 9 for 120 yards and a touchdown. You take him out, you put Stetson in. Why? That cannot be explained. That cannot be explained. Kirby Smart continues to make boneheaded, ignorant, dumbass, stupid, inexcusable decisions when it comes to quarterbacks. That cannot be explained. There is no way. There's not anybody anywhere that can explain why that made sense to do. It can't, even if it's, well, JT Daniels has been bothered by an oblique and we didn't want to overwork him. Okay, well, Stetson Bennett's hurt too. His back is hurt. And that's bullshit. JT Daniels doesn't need a break because Stetson throws the interception. JT Daniels goes right back in and has played the entire first half, lights out, like nothing's wrong. Because there is nothing wrong. So if you think, well, they just had a plan to rotate QBs, why would it be Stetson Bennett? Put Carson Beck or Brock Vanderbrith in a fucking game in that spot. Why are you putting Stetson Bennett in there? That didn't make any sense at all. Back when Kirby Smart fucked up the Fromm and Justin Fields situation, he didn't even do that with Justin Fields. He would put Justin Fields in the game on a random 3rd down and have him do a quarterback draw or hand the ball off. He sends Stetson Bennett in to run an entire series, lets him throw on 1st down, and he throws it right to the Gamecock player. And again, I'm not mad at Stetson. I'm not even mad he threw an interception. Because it's not going to matter. Georgia's going to win this game by 30 or 40 points. It didn't make any... Why was he in the game at that point? That can't be explained. And the Georgia media, that's going to be the first question Kirby gets asked. Kirby, what was the thinking there? JT Daniels was, he was 8 of 9, 120 yards, touchdown, and you went ahead and took him out and put Stetson Bennett in for that series, and he threw an interception. What was your thinking there? Was that a plan going in? And Kirby's going to say some non-answer answer, and then the rest of the dead bodies that call themselves the Georgia media are just going to move right along to some other pointless question about, hey, was it good to see Karis Jackson get a couple of receptions today, Coach? Yeah, that was great. Can we ask? I want this entire press conference after the game to be nothing but questions about quarterbacks and Kirby's decision making as it relates to quarterbacks. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't give two country hoots or a holler if we win this game by 500 fucking points. Kirby Smart needs to explain to Uncle Lou what he's doing with the quarterbacks.